Hey everyone, a little video because post Christmas it's that kind of rundown period now, isn't it? It's like, oh, that's all gone. Um, Time to start thinking about 2024, and um, and I wanted to talk about something that I think is going to be really important in 2024, and that's thinking about stuff like burnout. So for some of you who don't know what burnout is, it's pretty much where you work yourself like really, really hard, whether that be emotionally, physically, anything like that. Really, it's pretty much where you come to the point where you've reached your limit, um, energy wise, and you keep trying to push through it, and um, and normally occurs when you stop. So I had a huge amount of burn. Like this last week has been a real struggle for me, because I've had a quite a tough year, and I think when you're in survival mode, when you're kind of like just dealing with things, I call it like putting out fires. You're not actually like dealing with the issue. Your body goes into this kind of mode where it's um it's doing things automatically, and you don't really give yourself the time to sit back and think about not only about what you've accomplished, but what you've dealt with, you know. And dealing with life is not an easy thing. Um, and I found that when I had 2 weeks off at Christmas, um, for the first week, or at least for the first days, I had all these ideas about like what I was going to do with my kind of time off, and I just felt so tired. And then, obviously, in my own way, I was like fighting against that, like come on, let's do things, like plowing on the kind of the pressure for myself. Um, and like it just made things worse. My body was like, shit, man, I just need to like rest. I need my brain to rest because you've been slogging for so long, and now's the time for us to kind of reorg, to like recuperate. And I think that's really important because it's literally taking me 5 days to um to kind of like try and get myself in a better headspace moving forward. Um, and I think like yesterday was quite a like a like a switch for me. Like Christmas is, I already think like 24 is over. Boom, it's done. Christmas is done. Let's go. Um, and I hope to hell that I don't have a 24 like I had a 23. And if I'm honest, apart from the standard things that happen, you know, the only person that can change that is you. Um, and this is kind of like a planning phase for me. But like burnout always occurs when you stop. When you stop and you give yourself time to burn out, um, people continue going and going and going and going, hope and then in the end wonder why, emotionally you're just exhausted. Um, your body's not designed to go. It's like trying to keep going without sleeping. It wouldn't be long before you burn out. You know, it occurred on my all arms. I just kept going and going and going. Dealing with things as they come up, and as soon as I finished, within a couple of weeks, my thyroid just flipping just gave up. That was it, done. It was probably hanging on in there. Uh, and then when it was rested, it was just like, screw this, it's done. So, and I hope it works the same like mentally. We need to, in 24, I think it's important to give ourselves some time to breathe, put it into our daily routine, make that important. And don't just get back on the rat race again, as I like to call it. But yeah, I hope everyone's taking that time out to have a breather, whether that be from people, from, turning the phones off, laptops, not trying to work through Christmas. These things they will be there, and like I said, you do one list, you complete it, another one will pop up. That's always the way. You know, I've got my things I want to do in 2024. And one of them is look after myself better, you know, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time off before we have to do that thing we don't like to do called work. But hey ho, that's where it is. I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Bye.